What should not exist in 2023? I was a single mom, and my son was bullied for being poor. I worked 2 jobs to support us, and one day I came home to find him crying. He told me a group of kids had been picking on him for wearing the same clothes every day. I was furious, but I knew I couldn't afford to buy him new clothes. That night, I stayed up late, sewing patches onto his old clothes to make them look different. The next day, he went to school wearing his new clothes, and I prayed it would be enough. But when he came home, he was in tears again. The kids had seen through my attempt and had torn his clothes off him. I was devastated. I went to the school and demanded to speak to the principal. I told him what had happened, and he promised to take action. But the next day, my son came home with bruises. The kids had beaten him up for telling on them. I was at my wit's end. I couldn't afford to send him to a different school, and I couldn't afford to buy him new clothes. I felt like I had failed him. Then, one day, I got a call from the principal. He told me that the kids who had been bullying my son had been expelled. Apparently, one of the teachers had caught them in the act and had reported them. I was relieved, but I knew it wasn't enough. I started a petition to get the school to provide free uniforms for all students, so no one would be bullied for their clothes again. It took a lot of work, but eventually, the school agreed. My son was finally able to go to school without fear of being bullied.